obliques to rotate a lot more. And the resistance is super low. So if you're not someone who's used to rotating so much, this is like a perfect starting spot, in my opinion. Single, double, single, double. This is a vertical pull, and so it does have. So it's a sunny day again, and I think today's video is also going to be half outdoor, half at the gym. Taking my lunch break at work to do some kettlebell juggling and sprints and things of that nature. Right now, drilling something called helicopter flip. It's one of the ones that I'm not particularly good at because I don't use it often. So, taking the first part of the workout to practice some of these. Switching between alternate and same hand catches. And then supersetting that with backward walking while doing the rope. The rope is another tool that I recently purchased, and the goal of it is to kind of use these patterns in which you move the rope to get your body to twist around, and also you have to use your wrist, forearms and shoulders to be able to maintain the pattern. And you also have to be aware of where the rope is at each time so that it doesn't hit you. The rope also has a light resistance to it, which does these slight little pulls and tugs on different parts of your body and makes it just hard enough on the wrists and core and things like that to get your heart rate higher than if you were just doing it, I guess, weightless. Elements of conventional training don't really train the body to twist and rotate, and moving along different planes while doing figure eights with the rope recruits the muscles in a different way, giving you a slightly different workout and slightly different set of muscles used for each kind of rope pattern and each kind of motion. You can also do it seated. In any case, I'm going to do these two things for a bit to warm up, and then after that I think I'm just going to go straight into some kettlebell juggling. Then I also want to do some jumps and sprints. So the next move I'm drilling is a sequence that I like to use. It's an under the leg opposite hand catch, opposite hand static. So I drop it a lot when I try to do it in the scheme of a flow. So I'm practicing that move. Looks like this. So starting off with a simple forward. Pretty much that. Now let me try to do it without talking. Landed a couple good ones there. But yeah, that's a move that I like to use. And I'm going to drill that, and I have been drilling that for the last couple of minutes. And supersetting that with stationary rope flow, but going in a high figure 8 pattern, which forces my obliques to rotate a lot more. And the resistance is super low. So if you're not someone who's used to rotating so much, this is like a perfect starting spot, in my opinion. Moving side to side for a bit till, like, you will never truly reach failure with this, but till my obliques feel a little exhausted. But yeah, drilling these two for a bit before I do the flows. All right, let's record some freestyle. Ah. That was pretty good. All right, my goal now is to record a longer freestyle with a mixture of easy and difficult moves, and the main goal being duration, but I also want to get some of my difficult moves in. So let's try for that.
That was a pretty long sequence without dropping it. I actually want to try one more. I kind of forgot about the static hold, switch to other hand behind the back. So I want to do one where I use that one too. Okay, here it goes.
So for the gym portion of today's workout, I've decided to do mostly upper body hypertrophy slash bodybuilding kind of stuff. The reason for this is usually when I would do my whole workout at the gym, I usually tend to do the weighted cardio portion and then just carry it away and never really focus on bodybuilding slash hypertrophy work. If that makes sense, at least for the past couple of weeks, that's been true. If you look at my earlier videos, I used to do a lot more hypertrophy kind of stuff more often. In any case, right now I'm going to start off with cable pushdowns and superset that with curls. With cable pushdowns, I recently have stopped using uh, like a double handle or a handle in which both my hands are being used at the same time. This is because um, I feel like my stronger arm almost always takes over, and I get an uneven distribution of the resistance. But with individual cables and individual weight stacks, uh, I'm able to. I got 10 more sets. Yeah. Individual weight stacks. I'm able to uh, make sure that my triceps on either hand are working evenly, and that way I don't develop any imbalances. In any case, with the triceps, I'm doing 10 alternate reps and 10 together. With triceps, I'm a huge fan of high repetition movements and really getting a good pump. I do exercises in like the 8 to 12 rep range, but I will say, at least as far as triceps go, I do give a preference to higher rep range. Supersetting that with alternate kettlebell curls. I like doing curls with these kettlebells because instead of the dumbbell hitting the side of the leg each time at the bottom of the rep, which kind of takes away my mind, takes my mind away from the motion and disrupts the mind muscle connection. With the kettlebell, specifically these ones, the weight doesn't hit the side of my legs when I bring it down, which allows me to maintain a good trajectory or good path while moving the weight. And also, it helps me maximize mind muscle contraction, which I think is really key to develop shapely muscles. So, anyway, I've been doing this for 4 sets already. I'm going to do another 2. Then I'm going to do like 4 to 5 sets of a chest back thing. And then 4 to 5. Actually, I'm going to do another 4 sets of this to get to 10 sets. And then I'm going to do 5 sets of chest back thing. And then I think that'll be it for, no, I'll do abs too. And that'll be today's gym workout. So finishing off with some chest back. In the past couple of times I did chest, I didn't really include flies. So today just throwing some flies in. Going for a high angle to target more upper chest. Well, it's not necessarily the high angle that hits the upper chest, it's more so the way. So like for example, if it's coming high and you do this, it's more lower and outer chest, versus if you step forward and lean, it becomes more of a upper chest movement. In any case, following a single double tempo, so it looks like this. Both arms start out, one arm goes back, there's a fly, and then both arms, which is the double, another single, double. I've found that this tempo, I don't know, for one, it just feels good, and two, I get a good pump from it, so it's something that I like to use. Also, it allows me to focus on doing the movement unilaterally and also do it both at the same time, which both recruit the chest in a slightly different way and feels slightly different on the chest. I think I messed up there. And with the flies, I'm doing full range of motion. I'm not doing one of like these half elbow bends. I'm letting it go all the way back. And so now stepping back so that the angle is more straight down than the incline, and this will help target the outer and lower chest. And following the same tempo with this as well. Think of it as a similar pattern of movement like dips, where the weight's going straight down and you usually feel it on the lower chest, or at least I do. No real rep range, just going till my chest feels pretty exhausted and I get a good pump. This is a stretch and squeeze kind of movement, and on those it's just really good to feel the stretch and the squeeze rather than muddy the waters with too much weight and not necessarily feel good contraction. Supersetting that with pull downs, similar to the chest exercise, doing a single double tempo. So starting both close, single, double, single, double. This is a vertical pull, and so it does have a width element of the back to this, but also since it's coming at an angle, there's a slight thickness component in the upper back, or at least that's how I feel the contraction of this movement. Sometimes people feel the same movement on their body slightly different and are able to connect with different parts of their body. Me personally, with this movement, I feel a slight width element and a slight upper back thickness element. Also, depending on how low you bring the cables or to what area of your body, like I'm bringing it to my upper chest. If you try to bring it lower, you might feel it slightly different. And similar to the chest exercise, just kind of going for exhaustion and a good pump rather than trying to put too much weight and not get good contractions. Supersetting that with rows, so stepping further back and or standing up and stepping back, and then going to follow the same pattern. Single, double, single, double. Whew, my arms are actually getting quite tired. In any case, gonna do this for 5 sets, then some abs, then the sauna. So for abs, starting off with single arm kettlebell sit-ups. So going to use this bench slash machine. Gonna hold a 35-pound kettlebell. I'm gonna do 6 reps each side. I like using this machine because it allows me to get full range of motion and stretches out the abs, which gives the abs kind of like a long look, in my opinion. Gonna do this, and I'll probably do one more thing for abs or core, which means like lower back or something like that. Anyway, let me do this for a bit, and then let's see what happens next. Ending off the workout with side raises for the Quadratus Lumborum. Quadratus Lumborum are these muscles that run on the side of the body. Really important for moving side to side and overall spinal stability. So on a back extension machine, facing sideways and going to bend all the way down, full range of motion, stretching out the sides. I'm gonna do 10. Going for 10 each side. Oh, really good for the sides. Uh, I think doing all these kinds of stuff gives your abs a more complete look rather than just having, I guess, an overdeveloped front side. I think when all the sides are evenly developed, the abs look a lot better. In any case, that's it for today's workout. I'm gonna head to the sauna now. See you all tomorrow.